What's up guys, Josh here, JSpartan98. Just a quick response video to you, Ryan at RBICru, and the contest that you're doing, the dream contest. I appreciate you putting up the video. You don't know me personally, but I'm fairly new to the community. I hang out in BB's room quite a bit on Blog TV, and I've got to meet a lot of the blog guys. So I want to thank you first for putting up the video. I want to do a quick response. Like I said, you don't know me personally, but hopefully in this next year or so I would really like to get to meet you and a lot of other guys on YouTube, especially with the National being in Chicago this year, nice and close to a lot of us here in the Midwest. I'm in Iowa myself, so it's about a 3.5 hour drive to Chicago. So like I said, hoping to meet you and a lot of the other guys here on YouTube. So thank you for the video, and here's my dream response. On a personal note, having been born in '78, I grew up with cards, and I was part of the era where the cards were overproduced and whatnot, and can remember going down to the local card shop, picking up cards for 50 cents a pack, or running out to Pomida or Walmart and picking up the cards for 50 cents a pack. Always have loved cards, and kind of died out in the college years and whatnot, but about 2 years ago, I would say, I'm 34 now, I got back into collecting, and as I did it, I just fell more and more in love with the hobby once again. And a personal dream of mine, always, I tell my wife this all the time, would be to own a shop. I'm not trying to be a copycat, anything like that, but it always has been my dream. So Ryan, I appreciate what you have done for the hobby. It's absolutely awesome, chasing your dream, and you found it, and I'm so happy for that. But that would be my dream, is to own a shop of my own one day, you know, whether the money comes around ever or not. But there's been a couple guys in town here that have tried running shops and just completely ran them the wrong way. They weren't about the customers and whatnot. They were just kind of did things the wrong way. So if I ever do get the opportunity, I'm going to try to do things the right way and take care of the customers first and foremost, and then worry about my enjoyment of the hobby second, but also share that enjoyment as well. So that would be my personal dream. On another note, if I had a dream where I could help others, I happen to be probably your most non-typical looking, especially when I got the goatee, the whole Fu Manchu, most non-typical looking preschool teacher in the history of man. And my wife is actually a probation officer, so it's a complete gender role reversal. So I'm a preschool teacher, a nationally accredited private preschool in Iowa. We work with children from birth to 3 and 4 and 5-year-old, and they're lower income families. The only way they qualify for our program is if they are low income and the parents are working or going to school. So a dream of mine would be to build a massive center where we can house all of these kiddos from the urban areas, get them into school. A lot of kids don't have the opportunity to, you know, they don't go to school until they're in kindergarten. That's their first exposure to school, and they get there and it's like being thrown into a pack of wolves. So build a gigantic preschool center where we have funding for pretty much anything and everything to give these children the opportunity to build up their skills in math, science, literacy, and then also social emotional skills, and also give them the opportunity to take field trips. A big thing for the kids that I work with is actually getting out of the city and going out into nature and bird watching and seeing bat homes and seeing where squirrels live. And last year we just did a maple syruping program where the kids go out and actually get to tap a maple tree and watch the sap come out of the tree. So that's dream number 2. Hopefully I'm not disqualified for having 2 dreams, but on a wanting to help someone note, it would be just a center for the kids that would give them all the opportunities in the world, because it's proven that getting to these kids early makes a big difference later on in life, as far as the psychology of the psychology of it, keeping some of these at-risk kids out of prisons and the correction system. So that's dream number 2. Ryan, thanks again for the contest. Like I said, hope to get to meet you at some point throughout this year. I see you in BB's room all the time. Maybe if I see you in there, I'll just say hello. But thanks again. Best of luck with the shop. And I'm not really an MLB fan by any means, because I live in Iowa. The closest thing we have are the Royals. So I will say, go Cards! I forgot one thing. I needed to plug a tuber that has less than 100 subscribers, and he's also a blog guy. Ryan, I'm sure you know him. He's also on YouTube and does some of his break recaps and whatnot. But it is KDG1229. I will put his YouTube link below. And really awesome guy. He's a big Pats fan. Does a lot of case breaks and whatnot on Blog TV. And so if you're watching this, go and check him out. His name is Kyle. He does break recaps. He does live breaks on Blog TV, and he always has pretty nice product, and he's pulled some pretty nasty stuff too. So check him out. Thanks.